These kids knew you'd come save them. What a hero. How sad to be right in front of someone not being noticed at all. Hee. You were chosen by the gods, and only that keeps you from turning into a spirit, or worse, into a dark monster when you Twilight. No one knows what you have done. You may be doomed to toil in obscurity forever. You're the type to worry about everything, I can tell. But don't fret over Princess Zelda. She chose this state of affairs, after all. Anyway, what's with having to light the candles to get to the basement? Not very subtle, is it? So, what are you gonna do now, my lonely little hero? Hee. Zelda tropes are gonna be Zelda tropes. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. The last episode, we got here to Elden Providence, to Kakariko Village of all places, after turning back into our wolf forms, and now we're off to collect the Tears of Light. In this episode, we're gonna go ahead and collect the Tears of Light from the monsters. I decided to cut the episode there because there was a lot of cutscene heavy stuff. I felt like it'd be easier just to cut the episode off at a story cutscene than trying to continue on and not knowing when to stop. So, let's go ahead and go on to the cellar. Alright, so down here, using your senses reveals 3 bugs. I don't know if we have seen them with their electric attack. I might have. Can you come here? Thank you. Alright, and these little patches, I actually never dig these up. What's hiding under here? Heart, in case I need it. Really dope, but it's cool to see. Hey, what's here? Green rupee. Cool. How about that? Looks like you can climb the scaffolding. You gonna let me climb? Thank you. Then the jumping is a little bit finicky. God, I wish it was an ability you had from the start, but oh well. This is the graveyard. This was the area I was talking about last episode that had the... used to have bugs here, but it doesn't. Always throws me off when I play through HD. Because I always want to go here immediately and get the bugs here. I believe there was at least 2 there. But not in this version anymore. Alright, so I'm trying to map out where we need to go. Let me pull up the map so you guys can see as well. Let's start by heading to the left. Because that's gonna be easy. Again, in the normal version, I used to have a route planned out pretty well. But I can't quite remember my route. Alright, so in here, this is, okay, yeah, this is it, okay. So if you grab a torch, jump off here. This is actually a really nice puzzle. You like this? Get the thug. Kind of smokes them out from the fireplace. Alright. Now, is here... there's some enemies here. Just gonna kind of ignore them, don't really need to kill them. They should take a little bit of time. Okay, so there used to be... hi. You wanna stand up for me? Please and thank you. Thank you. There used to be a bug hidden behind these dressers. There's not anymore. I'm trying to remember how you leave. Maybe you should leave from the way you came. This case. Yep, okay. But I believe it's all the differences that that this version has as far as differences for the bugs. So now I'm just trying to figure out how to get to where I need to go. I believe it's down here. Yeah. Cool. Alright, so down here, you move this box. Don't let me move this box. I don't want to climb on top of the box. I want to push it. You reveal a bug. Come here. Thank you. Alright, now let's bail. Thank you, Minute. Sweet. Okay. With that, we have already almost half the bugs. Not a bad run so far. So the next area we need to go. Do we? Okay, yeah. So when you climb up here, you actually break this window when you jump through. Now that we're in, very metal place. You can run into the dresser like we showed back in the other house, and it reveals the bug. This one is one that has always stayed here. I don't know if the Wii U version actually moves bugs. I know it just removes them, but I don't know if it actually like changes the positions of bugs. So I'm just trying to show them as I find them. Now this house is pretty infamous. You're gonna watch this bug run into this house, okay? So that's gonna prompt you to enter it. See a fire brewing in here. If you take the torch, do the same thing we did in the other house and light the fireplace. Things get a little bit hot. I can't throw that. Let me through. Oh god, go, go, go. I am really impressed I did not die. Wasted a little bit of time there. The house actually gets destroyed, leaving behind 3 souls. Or 3 tears of light, not souls. Same thing. I didn't suppose there's any nicer way to hunt these things, huh? Well, you have to sacrifice someone's house to find tears of light. That's how the cookie crumbles, right? That is 3 more tears. We're missing 3 more. I showed the last 3 were up in that kind of high off spot near the northeast. We're gonna go there now. The journey for these next 3 are a little bit long. I'm trying to remember exactly where they are, because I don't quite remember. Well, we'll find out. Said the pass impassable, but I can get you up if you want to go. Yep, kinda need to. Alright, with a meta jump, you can head up here. If you reveal what this is, it's actually Goron. Why do I have to stand guard? The ladder's destroyed, so it's not like any humans will come up. It was with the elders. We have a problem the humans can help with. We should ask, is better than suffering for the sake of pride. So it looks like humans are being separated from the Gorons, and the Gorons have an issue that they need resolved. So let's go and figure out what's going on. For starters, we have to climb up here. If you couldn't tell, this is a kind of a mountainous region. Might come up with a prompt. Nope. Okay, yep, there is a bug here. This is one of those I usually don't remember. There we go. We have 2 more tiers left, but if you hear, is this thing. It's a weird whistle blowing. It has the kind of the lens of truth from Ocarina of Time on there. If you press listen, every game kind of has a singing element. This game's is The wolf howl. Wait, what? Hold on. If I had that right. Okay, you have to actually hit each point. Okay. So the way this works is you hold A and you change the pitch of your howl. You have to get as close as you can to those dots. I don't believe you have to finish the whole howl, but you have to get as close as you can to those dots. And it actually shows this kind of little dream sequence. Remember that golden wolf? Let's go and howl that same melody. Alright, so that is actually in Ordana province. For those that remember, this golden wolf is actually the same one that gave us our new abilities. So when we become human form, we can go back and see what new ability he's gonna give us. But we'll do that later. Right now, we got Elden Providence to save. Ow. Those gusts don't really hurt you, they kind of stun you a bit. Which isn't bad. Not like too terrible. Welcome to Death Mountain. Already. We have shadow beings we have to deal with. Alright, so what we're gonna do, this one's kind of sanctioned off. So I'm gonna go ahead and make sure it gets taken care of first. That way I don't have to worry about it. Now these three, just have to group them up. Sweet. Not bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, with that portal open, let's go on ahead and continue up the mountain. Hold on. If I remember. Oh, there you are. I did not know where you were. Come down! Thank you. Okay, so the other one is up there quite a bit. This last one actually gave me quite a bit of trouble when I was playing through on my practice file. So I'm trying to remember exactly where it is. Is it down here? No. Oh, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Thank you. See, Death Mountain kind of rains a bit of few meteors. Just a few. They hurt a little bit. But then that ends. Okay, so the last one is right in here. Go away. Give me the last tear of life. Let's save Elden. There we go. With that, tears are restored. The Vessel of Light is full of tears and light has returned to this area. Oh, I'm just starting to have fun. Don't forget that fused shadow. See you later. That's such a sweet cutscene. I'm gonna go and say it right now. Hell. That was a weird sound. I'm gonna go and say it right now. The Elden Province Saga, this entire part of the game where we have to go to the mines and see what's going on there. This is my favorite part in the game. Hands down. Most definitely this is my favorite part of the game. I do have some strong criticisms about one part of it that I will get into a bit later, but hands down this is still my favorite, and we're gonna get into it a little bit as to why. If we try and climb up the mountain, as you can see, this is where we Midna jumped. The ladder is gone, but we can actually just climb up these ropes. Because screw the rules, we have money. That is actually a bottle. I'm gonna put my slingshot there and my lantern right there, so that way I don't actually use my bottle. Ah, no humans allowed. These lands ahead belong to the Goron tribe. The elders said no humans may pass. Alright, so we're gonna try and stop him like we do a goat. A little bit too strong though. Human strength is nothing compared with Goron's. Do you understand me, human? Then away with you. So we can't progress, he's gonna guard us, and we can't get up there without being stronger. So let's hold him back down, see if Renato might have anything for us. Renato. I don't know if there's an L in his name. That might not be. Ah, how fortunate you are in one piece. I saw you heading up the mountain trail, so I was worried. Are you trying to reach the Gorons of Death Mountain? It is far too dangerous, Link. They recognize only strength, and a more person can never persuade them. But I do know one person who was able to best them and earn their trust. His name is Bo. You may know him as the mayor of your hometown, Ordon. Please go to him. And while you were there, please let me know if the children are safe. Of course, getting them back would be best, but we cannot keep them safe from the monsters on the road without a horse and cart. Please return to Ordon and inform the parents that their children are free from harm. Give them my word. So, we need to get back to Ordon. So let's go ahead and head our way there. It's quite cool knowing that you have to go back to Ordon to see the mayor. Pretty cool part of the game. Alright, so Epona's back, but we have to tame her. Do not... Hold on. I'm going to explain what we have to do because this is actually going to take a little bit. So, you have to stay on balance on Epona without getting bucked off. If you get bucked off, you have to restart. It's a little weird minigame. But, we have to tame her back, so we just have to stay on her as long as we can. So, just hold A. Keep your balance as straight as possible. She's going to try and buck you off at all the corners. As long as you keep your person safe. When she stops, you press A. And there we go. Epona is back in our possession. Hoorah. Alright, with Epona back, we can actually make the trip to Ordon. Not too shabby a wrangler after all. Won't this make getting back to your house town a lot easier? Now go finish your errand so we can get back. Get a move on. We actually needed Epona to get over that gate, so it's a really good thing that they put Epona here. That's kind of their natural way of progressing, that you really needed Epona to do what you needed to do. So, this episode is probably going to end a little bit short. Oh god. The postman. What do you have for me? Mail, 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 something, something. Ooh, letter from Uduku. I didn't show that. I probably should have mentioned that. So, if you look in your inventory, I can't really show it on a gamepad. But if you look in your inventory, you can see that Uduku is no longer in your possession. Hi. Hush your mouth. I don't want to speak to you. Uduku is no longer in your inventory. Uduku only shows up in dungeons. So you can only use her in dungeons. That's why it's a little... Okay. While being really useful, again, she only shows up in dungeons. I'm pretty sure that's what her letter is saying. So, before we continue on Ordon, there's a few things I want to grab. If you look out into that rock, I might be able to grab it without that mob noticing me. If you look out into the rock that's over there, if I can actually aim correctly, you can see that there is a piece of heart. That is your full heart container if you've done everything I've done so far. That is the full heart container. I've gotten all the heart pieces you can get right up to this point. pretty nice. A few more things we have to grab here. If you get off the horse. By the way, the mechanics of riding the horse now. The horse can actually damage enemies. The only difference is enemies can damage you off the horse. So if you're like trying to ride somewhere, you want to try and avoid as much combat as possible. That's why all the enemies are coming out at the same time to delay me. But that's fine, actually I wanted to be off the horse because you see that. It's a bug here. Collect it. Get a pill bug. The male pill bug. There used to be flowers here. Why were these removed? What? That's dumb, but whatever. And I'm trying to remember the whole. Hold on. There's one more. Aha, there it is. The other bug is right there. If you could not tell, they have a scheme because they put the male and the female pill bug in the same area. Most of the time, if not all the time, I believe there's only one instance where it's not like this. But if you find a pill bug in one area, you'll probably find its opposite gender in the same area. So take a little bit of looking if you find one but can't find the other. Also, wait till nighttime. Nighttime is probably the best way to find them because they show up really well at nighttime. And you can also hear the tune when you're not trying to hear this music. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and end this off here. In the next episode, I will see you guys in Ordana, Providence. We'll go ahead and see the mayor and see if he might be able to help us out with gaining the Goron's trust. See you guys next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day. Bye-bye.